trazer aqui para vocês alguns pequenos documentários de algumas guerras de Israel. Aqui é a Guerra dos 6 Dias. Isso aqui é um pequeno documentário sobre o primeiro combate de Israel contra o Egito. Esse aqui é um pequeno documentário sobre o primeiro dia de combate de Israel contra o Egito, na Guerra dos 6 Dias. Of heavy fighting between Israeli and Egyptian forces along the Gaza Strip and the Sinai border. Earlier, the U.S. aircraft carrier Intrepid steamed through the Suez Canal, although no American units are alerted. Our State Department says we are neutral in word, thought, and deed. Earlier, a mass rally in Cairo by Arab socialists shows support for UAR President Nasser, who meets with King Hussein of Jordan. Aqui foi quando os líderes do Egito, Jordânia e Síria assinaram um pacto de defesa mútua. E você já sabe que se Israel enfrentasse um desses três países, os outros dois entrariam no combate. Despite two reported air raid attempts, Jerusalem is relatively calm. Israeli Chief of Staff General Yitzhak Rabin visits and inspects troops in the Negev Desert near the Egyptian border. A UN ceasefire request is supported by the U.S., while Russia accuses America and Britain of encouraging Israel to attack. Aviation history at Le Bourget Airport, as two U.S. Air Force helicopters arrived, completing the first non-stop transatlantic flight by chopper. The copters carried crews of 5 men each from Eglin Air Force Base in Florida. They flew the same route used by Charles Lindbergh 40 years ago and refueled in the air several times. They made it in less than 30 hours. Another first at the Paris Air Show, the world's largest jetliner, the Douglas DC-861. The $9 million giant flew non-stop Washington to Paris in 12 hours. It's nearly 190 feet long, weighs over 160 tons, and can carry as many as 251 passengers. New milestone air travel. Alleged dissatisfaction with the welfare system causes riots in the ghetto district of Boston's Roxbury section. Stores were smashed, burned, and looted in 3 nights of violence. An angry mob estimated at 1,000 persons marched through the streets, throwing rocks and bottles at police, setting buildings on fire. It's Boston's first full-scale riot since the start of national racial tension. Police were not the only target for hoodlums. One rooftop sniper wounded a fireman while he fought the flames. Over 40 persons were arrested. They'll be arraigned following a cooling-off period. Boston's Mayor Collins called an emergency meeting with Negro leaders. Uneasy calm follows. An entire village is evacuated in the demilitarized zone which separates North and South Vietnam. Some 3,000 people prepare for relocation in a new area south of the embattled border region. Marines ordered the move when the fighting endangered civilians. The DMZ has long been a haven for Viet Cong guerrillas preparing to infiltrate the south. Surrounding hills provided added cover. New homes for the refugees far removed from the shooting. Here, the resettled families will pick up the threads of their daily lives. U.S. and allied military forces have repeatedly moved civilians from battle danger to prevent loss of life. Red China, seen from the island of Quemoy, where close watch is kept on communist mainland activities. Under red guns, free Chinese troops man underground facilities, even radio stations. The psychological war's best weapon, giant plastic balloons, able to carry up to 40 pounds, bring leaflets and messages of encouragement to fellow Chinese on the mainland. Less than 2 miles away, they can rise to 40,000 feet, travel up to 12 hours. Medical supplies, books, food, and other daily necessities are also balloon lifted to Red China from Quemoy, called a cork in the red bottle. The Beiping regime hates and fears the sight of these balloons. Bem, vamos para os próximos.
Gente, vamos mostrar aqui para vocês a declaração da independência de Israel em maio de 48 por Ben Gurion.
29 בנובמבר 1947 קיבלה עצרת האומות המאוחדות החלטה המחייבת הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל. העצרת קבעה מאת תושבי ארץ ישראל לאחוז בעצמם בכל הצעדים הנדרשים מצידם הם לביצוע ההחלטה. הכרה זו של האומות המאוחדות בזכות העם היהודי להקים את מדינתו אינה ניתנת להפקעה. זוהי זכותו הטבעית של העם היהודי להיות ככל עם ועם עומד ברשות עצמו במדינתו הריבונית. לפיכך התכנסנו אנו חברי מועצת העם, נציגי היישוב העברי והתנועה הציונית, ביום סיום המנדט הבריטי על ארץ ישראל. ותוקף זכותנו הטבעית וההיסטורית ועל יסוד החלטת עצרת האומות המאוחדות, אנו מכריזים בזאת על הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל, היא מדינת ישראל.